Congresswoman, I just wanted to respond to the concern about, whether or not the government's going to take care of the health care. I don't have a dog in this fight because my husband was in the military, and this next year we will celebrate 50 years of marriage. So we have never not had health insurance. But I really just am concerned about the people who do not have health care. And if we could just sit down and think about what happens to those folks and their children and all of the people who are associated with their kids in schools and everything else, it's tragic. And when we think about the fact that it's been 50 years that we've tried to reform health care and have not, we just need to take a step back and say there are, for every one of me, and I've been blessed, there are how many people who just not have it. And so I think if we think about that, then we will be much farther along, having compassion for and empathy for the folks who don't have it. So if we start there, I think we'll be on the way
to your comments, because it is true that 80% of us actually have some kind of health care coverage, and it varies. I grew up in the Air Force with my father, and so we had great health care coverage, and it was provided by the government, and we got to go in and see our doctors, and we never missed appointments. Those of you who are on Medicare, there are actually some people in the country who say, I don't want the government touching my Medicare. Well, Medicare is government. and so we do have an experience with some systems, and it's not that some of these systems don't have flaws and we have to fix those flaws, but we actually do have an experience with some systems, whether they are military services or veteran services or Medicare or state children's health insurance plan that we've now increased as well in this Congress, that we have an experience with that will bear out in the way that we will be able to do this health care reform. And I appreciate that you have insurance and you're also concerned for the almost 50 million people in this country who do not.